House managers walk articles of impeachment through the corridors of the Capitol to the Senate. This was little over a year ago, but for the first time in American history, this ritual is to be repeated against the same man. This marked the beginning of the chain of events that led to impeachment. Joe Biden declares victory in the November election, but his opponent, Donald Trump, refused to acknowledge it and declined to concede.
If you count the legal votes, I easily win.
Instead, a sitting president mounted a virulent campaign against the result, deeming the process fraudulent and contesting it in dozens of courts, all in vain. The Supreme Court, including 3 of Trump's picks, simply ignored repeated requests to take up any of the cases. And an increasingly frustrated president focused in on preventing the vote being certified in Congress, pressing his vice president to abandon his constitutional duty and prevent certification. Once again, in vain.
Let's get back to work.
In a series of tweets, he urged his supporters to come to the Capitol to protest. It will be wild, he promised. And when they arrived, the article of impeachment alleges the then president incited them to riot.
Now it is up to Congress to confront this egregious assault on our democracy. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong.
These scenes, it's alleged by a majority in the House, was a direct consequence of Trump's words and actions in contesting the Democratic vote.
As if it's not enough that he sent an angry mob down the mall to invade the Capitol, didn't try to stop it, and a police officer was killed. I don't really know what else you need to know.
Some Senate Republicans say they've already made up their minds not to impeach.
The first chance I get to vote to end this trial, I'll do it, because I think it's really bad for America.
Others are keeping open minds.
The article of impeachment that was sent over by the House suggests impeachable conduct, but we have not yet heard either from the prosecution or from the defense.
In the last trial, then President Trump was confident of the outcome. His confidence in the decision of a Republican-controlled Senate was not misplaced. Only one Republican registered a guilty vote alongside the Democrats. But just over a year later, the dynamics have changed, and Democrats have a slim majority in a Senate that will act as jury.
Healing and unity will only come if there is truth and accountability, and that is what this trial will provide.
And if a minimum of 17 Republicans vote to convict, these could be the last ever pictures of Donald Trump holding any form of public office. Mike Hanna, Al Jazeera, Washington.